Hi guys, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today we're going to be doing some stuff. A lot of things. If you didn't check out my previous episode, please do that. It helps me out a lot. I need all the support I can get. Last episode, we got ourselves some dragon armor, which I've moved down, and I did a tiny bit of hunting to find another blue dragon so I could hunt and kill it, so I could get the leggings. And yeah, I also made a mace, so we've got ourselves a dragon set of armor. Now we just need to hunt down enough red dragons to do the same for it, and then boom. And or maybe lightning dragons, but they don't have an obvious weakness I can exploit. But yeah. So that's really all I've been doing on camera, barring some work on the wall. And yeah, today's to-do list is build the wall some more, build out the paths in that general direction, and also I want to build a statue. And I have a spot in particular that I'm planning to put it. And there's my little maid and my golems. And yeah. And basically, I'm planning to put it like somewhere around here, or maybe here, or like on the top of the hill. Somewhere where it will look nice. Again, I haven't quite decided on where, but it's going to be around here somewhere. So, yeah. But let's just go talk to the villagers first, and then we'll get into showing you off all the stuff in that direction. And all the work I've been doing on it. Goliath, what's up? Well, Silver's off still. Hey, pookaltins, we have a situation that requires your attention. Whenever anyone says that, it's never good. What's the problem? Some of the people that are with Isaac's group were talking about settling here instead. And the old man found out and started to have a fit and started causing problems around town, harassing people. We told him to quit it, but he refused and started to threaten people. So we locked him up, and and then we locked him up. No one got hurt, thankfully. Okay. Well, that's at least one positive. I see why this needs my attention. Of course, just the first thing that happens. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. Isaac has already apologized and is willing to pay any fine you choose. Alright, let him out on the condition that someone has to keep an eye on him. So he doesn't try the same thing again. Ugh. That's it? Alright. Then I will handle it. He gives you a nod and begins to talk to Isaac. Oh boy. That man is something else. I do apologize, and I understand. Please let me know when I can pick him up. Okay, well, at least you're polite about it, Isaac. Okay, well, let's go and chat with other people. No one's in the market today. Interesting. Well, let's go check up on that golem. Oh, wow, that thing is always so fucking massive. What you doing here? That settles it. I think I'm going to stay here, and that old fool is too much. Okay, so that's spread around faster than lice at school. Oh, George, what are you doing? Who's this? This is the person you were talking to earlier. So, Vinny, what have you been up to lately? Not much. Sally's still working on researching gateways. Gateways? Okay, well, I'll have to talk to you more particularly about that, but, alright, you're just terrifying and mute. Hello, Lord Pookaltins. Although he seems polite, he seems distracted by something. We should investigate that. What's wrong, Sparky? Is something bothering you? Yes and no. It's hard to describe. Something is off in town, and I can't really describe it. And it's been this way for a while now. At first, I thought I was working myself too much, but now I'm sure that is not the case. What do you think it is? Any guesses? As I said, I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I'm not the only one in town that feels it. And the other kobolds feel it too. And I talked to some of the other villagers, and I think it's also causing the animals to act up. Okay, that's concerning on several levels. I will look into it, my good sir. Thank you. I will keep my eyes peeled in case I see anything. Hopefully it's nothing. that's just concerning for a number of reasons. Okay, but, yeah. Guards are up there. And I also forgot to go talk to Ignis, so I gotta do that today. Eesh. Did you hear about what that old man tried? No way I'm joining that village. I did. I'm going to take my chances here with my family. Oh my word. Ugh, that is not... I mean, I'm fine with new villagers, but still. What the fudge happened? Note to self, look for more details in future. I think he just galvanized or basically made everyone more willing to settle here than go all the way to wherever they're building. Okay. This place has so much going on. Is it really worth it to keep going? Yikes. People are just not having it with him. Alright, well, we'll talk to Ignis in a second, but, Molly, what you doing here? I was wondering where his little buddy went. Of course he asked me to watch you today. At least you're a little cute. Kind of. I mean, that thing is adorable. What are you saying? Anyways, let us go. Alright, and, oh, random villager. And, yeah, this place has a skilled blacksmith and so much more. I might have to rethink my plans. Oh, my word. I guess we have a lot here, but, Ruby, Spinel? Let's see. Oh, she's around. I just wish she would stop associating with such questionable people. Ruby, is that you? I haven't seen you in ages. I haven't seen you. Or Garnet in ages. Garnet? Garnet? But don't believe we have anyone in town named Garnet unless people are not telling me things. Maybe there's a new villager. Maybe there's just another extended family member. I don't know. But, yeah, Ignis, what's up? Looks like you repaired the golem pretty darn well. Hello, Lord Pookaltins. I just finished repairing this guy. What can I do for you? Well, I was kind of wondering if you could tell me what attacked the golem by chance. Well, that's a good question. I don't know for sure, but I can rule out several things. An animal attack is out, as damage is too large. Same goes for a monster attack. No claw or bite mark patterns to it. And the damage from traveling the land would not be this bad. Maybe bumps and scrapes, but nothing this bad. My best guess is that's a person did this. It's the only reasonable explanation. Why would a golem attack a person? These guys are pretty peaceful as long as you don't fuck around and find out. But, yeah. Yeah. I might build some more farmhouses in the future around this area, because, again, I want this to be, like, the agricultural part of the village. And, yeah, there's, like, lots of open space that still needs to be kind of filled with some farms and such. Little ranches and other things, but, maybe some of the new villagers will take up some of the other buildings around here. But, yeah, let's go check out the other area where I plan to do most of the work for this episode, because most of the pathing around here has been done, and, I'm relatively happy with how it turned out. And, yeah, let's just go a different direction. Oof. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. Moby, you're up and about. Good to see you, man. Hope you don't touch that damn necklace again. But I guess we could ask him to research. Maybe he knows about the phenomenon that's been going around here. Hello, Pookaltins. How are you? I'm doing alright. Any lingering effects from, touching the you-know-what? No, I've recovered from that for the most part, and I won't be trying that anytime soon. I see. Well, I have a bit of an odd favor to ask you. I know you're kind of researching shit already, but I kind of needed to look into something if you have the time. Well, what can I help you with? I need you to research something. Sure, what's the subject in particular? Do you want to know about, do you want to know about? I may already have the information you're looking for, however unlikely that may be. I would like to know what might cause animals, kobolds, trolls to act up or bother them. I'm sorry, but nothing comes to mind. I will, however, look into it, though. It will take some time. Alright. Well, thanks, man. Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't tell you this earlier, but yeah, the Bloodbirth necklace. That's what it's called. So, yeah, try not to touch it and maybe find out some interesting information about it, if you please. Alright, but anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm gonna have to sleep in my bed. But, yeah. Let us go and get what we need. Alright. Quickly go to sleep. Alright. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let us go. I guess up here is fine too. We can blend one of the dolls' beds since they don't really need it technically. But, yeah. Alright. Alright, Jerky, come on. There's no need to be this way. Like, come on. Yeah. You're just making lots of weird noises. Although I probably should make you just a doghouse or something for you to rest in. Anyways, we're gonna go up here. And, yeah. I've already started some of the path work I wanted to do. Because, you know, I kind of get ahead of myself a lot. But, yeah. Oh, here's the priest. I'm just gonna avoid them. They're just working on stuff, and they give me the hibbity-jibbities for some reason. But, yeah, let's just go along here. Again, I've been doing some small touches here and there to finish off the wall. I still haven't gotten to this tower. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to get to it this episode either. But, you know, that's just how it is. And then I just continue to build upwards. And I think I can kind of sneakily get onto the wall here. But, yeah, I just continued it on through here. And, yeah, I basically dealt with the more irritating terrain. And, again, I'm not fully done with it. There's still some of it I just need to build up, but this is as far as I got. And, yeah, I have, like, a load of cobblestone going through my smelter / engine cutter, so it should be, you know, coming along nicely. But, yeah. Basically, I'm going to continue out, and eventually the plan is to go around this mountain, and the reason I didn't just go continue straight is because of this giant gaping hole. Because, yeah. It's a bit weird, not gonna lie. Bit odd, but yeah, there's just a giant hole here for some reason, and I just don't really know how I'm gonna handle it. Who knows, maybe I'll make it a nice pathway through here and add some dirt to give it some grass blocks. Either way, the plan is to eventually, and again, I say eventually, because we're not doing this all in one episode, because sweet God, I value my sanity, and I want to get this out on time. Yeah, long story short, we're going to go something like winding around here. And eventually, once we pop out the other side, we will get to where we need to go. And, yeah, you're going to see wonderful world of chunk loading that didn't load quite right. So, you know, fun times. I mean, it's not too bad, but still, you can see some worse chunk loading in that general direction. Either way, my terrible choices of adding mods later on and it kind of fucking with shit aside, we eventually come out here and just continue on and eventually loop back towards the river. And again, I'm going to have to add like maybe an entrance or two more just on this side because it's just not practical to have them all on that end. But, yeah. Alright. And, yeah. That's basically the plan for now. It's just to, like, try and break out this cherrywood side and maybe have, like, half of it done. I don't know. We'll see. Well, let's just get back to the area, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute once I get it all done. And, again, I'm going to add paths out this way just because I kind of need to do that. And if I don't do this now, I will never do it. And I will procrastinate doing it for the end of all my life. And then this project of a village will never, ever feel complete. Or even close to complete. So, yeah. With that being said, let's just get into it. Bop, bop. And we're back. And, I'm ready to show off what I built. Not gonna lie, statue's unoriginal, and I just looked up statue design because I did not want to make a monstrosity. And my skill set is very limited. But I added some tweaks to make it a bit more my own, and I really like how it turned out. Also, trying to get these trees to grow. Bone mealing them doesn't work because then the generation just doesn't give you these tree designs, which the one I want is this. Not this, which I tried forever to get the not the maple trees, but regular trees to spawn there, but just refused and kept giving me this crap. So that was fun. So eventually I decided, screw it, I'm just going to get the maple trees because, honestly, looks pretty darn good. Pretty spiritual. Pretty beautiful. It doesn't stick out too much in the map either, which is nice. Like, yeah, you can tell, but not at a cursory glance, which is wonderful. And honestly, I really did like it. Originally, this was white, the little cloth bit, but I turned it to green just so it had a bit more pop and stood out a bit better. Plus, it still keeps a humble color instead of like a purple or a dark red. Or more accurately, just a red, but still, you get the idea. And, yeah, I continued the path. Ooh, there's some lag. Gotta love that. And, yeah, let's just keep on going down the path, because I finally got some of that darn... Ugh. Actually, what am I doing? First, I gotta show off... I did some small details back in town, like adding a park bench and adding another dock. I am not sure why I head that way, but yeah. I didn't quite finish off the wall in terms of in the cherry area, but it's so darn close that I just don't care. And I want to get this video out on time. I spent far too long getting these trees to spawn. So yeah, what am I doing? Why am I going this way? I really am all over the place today. Then again, I'm all over the place every day, so yeah, pretty much my life. But yeah, let's just go through here. And yeah, I decided while I was waiting to grow trees, because sweet God, it was taking us so long, I just felt like I was wasting time, to add a second dock. Just one, because there was one here originally, and then I just kind of scrapped it, and then two, because I just liked how the first design of that dock came, and I wanted another area, like this waterway is used for travel and transport of stuff. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure it technically connects all the way up to the swamp and such. Anyways. Yeah. And then I added a park bench, which isn't very much, I know, but it's just the small details. The small details I added here and there that matter to me. Because I always thought up here looked like it would be a perfect place to just have a seat and relax. And, yeah. Boom. Not really sitting, but still, you get the idea. I might add some flowers to this area and some grass and stuff just to add some spice to it. But other than that, I really like how this spot came out. Maybe I'll add a nice lantern setup. Or maybe just extend that one so that way the light comes down there too. Who knows? Again, future me, off-screen me doing small detail work. Like fixing that godforsaken tree. And eventually I'll add signs through, you know. But first, let's just go now show off the darn other stuff. So yeah, I kind of brought dirt so I can just kind of like boom boom up here. But I'll keep moving away from the priest. I don't know why. They just give me the hibbity-jibbities. I don't have a legitimate reason for it. But I do feel it. And yeah. So I continue the path out this way, as you can clearly see. Moving past some of the more holy terrain. I didn't want to get rid of it, because they're like small caves that look very neat and add some personality to the place. But also, like, it's just... I had to get rid of one or two. Because they were in the way. They were not helping making the pathing any better. And I plan to branch out further into this direction, so that way there's like branching paths to get to the same area. Eventually there will be paths that lead out of here and into the next area of the village or city at this rate. And yeah. And now to come down to an area that I think turned out really well. which was I decided to put all grass on here just so it didn't feel so, I don't know, stony and unalive, and felt a bit more natural. And honestly, really like how it came together. Had to put a fuck ton of lights around here to get the grass to grow, but after that, it was relatively good. Luckily, I started with this part relatively early, so the grass was growing relatively quickly, and it looked relatively decent. Then I continued the path and or wall up here, or down here more accurately. And let's just get a quick dirt thing so we can get on top of the wall, because the path kind of ends here. I plan to expand it a little bit more out here to give the little alcove a bit more personality. And this is actually coarse dirt, so I might just want to just do that, so that way the coarse dirt didn't get wrecked. And of course I didn't bring a flipping bed. Well, darn. Well, we can continue. It's just the wall. It's nothing too special. But yeah, just continued it down, branched it off here, yada yada. Nothing too crazy. And eventually, we got all the way down here. And again, I plan to branch the path into here, make this little alcove a place. And yeah, it's just, I have a lot of ideas, but I haven't fully implemented them. And as I said, I hadn't quite finished off here, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like the end of the world. And at that point, I already had started trying to get the trees to grow and the statue to build, and yeah. You can see, there were a lot of moving parts. Plus, I was starting to run out of stone bricks at this point, which I'm just going to have to spend an entire, like, couple hours just smelting a lot of cobblestone into bricks, which isn't a big deal, considering I have a pretty decent setup where I can literally smelt and cut at the same time, thanks to Create. But still, it's a pain, and you can see I really like the terraining I did with this, and honestly, for the most part, the wall looks relatively consistent, which is something I really wanted to focus on. As in the past when I've tried to make walls like these, they always look either chunky or just super inconsistent. And I did not like how they looked. And honestly, really like how this came together. It's not so massive that it's like a giant eyesore, but it actually looks like a proper defense. Like you couldn't just immediately attack and get through it. Which is honestly what I was going for. And yeah, there's still gaping holes like that, but honestly, I really do like how this wall is coming together, and we're almost to the finishing line with building it, which is so good. It's like, oh my god, it is such a blessing that we're nearly done building this wall. But yeah, but let's just get on the other side. Now I have to go all the way around. But I guess that is as much as I do have to show. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment down below. Would be much appreciated, as I am trying to get to 50, and we've slowly been growing subscribers. Please, please not let the cringiest video I ever put on this, currently, to this date, like, be the legacy. Please, please just subscribe for this stuff. I really like this stuff. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!